Alright.
Shalom and welcome to Sister Sunday, folks.
Welcome back to Sister Sunday. Thank you so much for joining us.
I am your sister Sophia.
I'm Sister Talia. And welcome back. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
I hope that everyone had a wonderful week.
Happy belated Mother's Days to those mothers out there. And we're
Thank
talking.
you.
Oh, actually, true. You are.
Thank you.
In multiple ways.
Thank
but I was
you.
talking about literally and like mothers, such as our girl Billie, who dropped an album this week.
Oh, damn! You're queuing right into my first topic.
Oh, is that your topic? I'm sorry.
Oh, really?
I was literally just saying, like, I was just using.
No, it's a shared topic. I'm saying it was a topic on my list.
I was just saying, like, Billie as mother as an example.
Okay. So
also,
yeah,
like
gorgeous
RuPaul.
Position.
So
shout out to all the mothers, obviously.
Anne Hathaway.
But that huge topic of conversation tonight. Yeah. So the first thing that I did want to touch on, and we just all really, if we could just please, I'm begging of you, take a moment of silence. Thank you. And that moment of silence was for the one and only Billie Eilish, for the one and only Hit Me Hard and Soft. This, oh my goodness, album dropped on Friday.
Oh,
well, Thursday at midnight, so Friday at midnight. And I never, like, I'll own it, even when, like, my favorite artists drop, I never listen to albums on drop day.
I never do.
I never
listen to the entire album. I'll listen to like a few and I'm like, oh, this is good, and then I'll come back to it.
Absolutely. But even like Olivia Rodrigo, y'all know she's my girl, but like I couldn't listen to that entire album. I only got like 4 songs in.
To be fair, I think that's like
Guts.
mental.
It was like, mental problems, and I was told like do not go past this song until you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't get to that ready point until like 2 weeks in, after it had released. But in general, no artist I ever listen on drop day, because I just can't stomach if I don't love it and connect with it as I did like my favorite album. And that was a fear for me with Olivia. I was like, I love her, but like Sour meant so much to me
that like,
so I'm
it
scared
might not hit the same.
may not hit the same, but it did. And so even with Billie Eilish, when she came out with her last album, the album with Happier Than Ever on it, I actually don't know
any other song
what that album is called. I know a few other songs, but I actually cannot think of what it's called.
I love Billie, but the album before that with like the red A on the cover,
absolutely,
that one,
amazing.
Every single song on that
amazing
one.
But so her second album, I'm not kidding, I didn't listen to until like last month, because I wasn't in the state to listen to it. And I remember I posted on my story like, should I listen to this? And someone was like, no, don't do this to yourself. So I didn't. I only listened to it like last month. Loved it. This album, I was like, okay, I've heard like the peaks. Yeah. I've heard the peaks from, you know, her Coachella videos, and also just like the snippets on TikTok. So I'm gonna do it. Listen to it first thing Friday morning. I cannot verbalize how amazing this fucking album is.
I agree.
I cannot, not a singular skip. And let me tell you, I'm a skipper.
I agree.
I'm a skipper. Even with Olivia, sometimes I'm like, this song just isn't my vibe right now. Like, I didn't like All American off Guts Spilled until like 2 weeks after, or honestly like a month after, when I was like, no, I get it. I love this album, and she is such a fucking genius. And can I please just point out the fact that she announced the tour for this album before it had even come out, and it sold out. Which again, I'm not, you know, I'm still not okay with that because we didn't get tickets. But who does that? Who announces the tour before the album is dropped? Like, it's insane. She is so talented. She's so amazing. And I love her so much. And I've been listening to her more lately. Like the beginning of this year, I've been listening to her more. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, I actually have been loving Billie for a second, because I was like, oh, it's a second obsession. I was like, no, like I've been with her since like the first album. Like I really do, like I've liked her since high school, and I didn't even realize it. Like, and I fell off a little bit because again, like, you know,
it's emotionally tolling.
It's emotionally tolling. And you know, like you'll always have like new artists come in and take that front spot for you. For me, I think this was my first like love sad girl artist, and Olivia came in and swooped that right up. And then I was able to come back to this space of Billie Eilish, and I was like, no, I was crying to these songs in high school. Like, she really is that girl. And it's crazy because when I was listening to it in high school at 17 and 18, Billie was like 16, 17 and had dropped those songs.
Dude.
Insane. Ocean Eyes, I think she wrote when she was 14 or 15.
Dude.
Insane. Absolutely. And that song is so fucking beautiful. So it really is just insane. So I do just want to give everyone the opportunity and push to please go ahead and listen to this album in full. I've listened to it in full like at least 6 times already.
I listened to it
twice already in the car just now. Like, it is amazing.
I took on the day it dropped a like 2.5 hour hike with my dog, and I listened to just the album on repeat the entire way. The entire time. I'd never once switched it.
Yep.
I can say since Billie came up on the scene, definitely appreciated her as an artist, but I think it wasn't until I can't even remember the title of the album with like the yellow and then the red.
I honestly don't know what the name of the album is either, but I know, yes, I love it.
Like,
I
that
love it.
got me through at least my freshman year of college. I remember being in the dining hall crying to I don't want to. I
used to cry so hard. If you have not cried to I don't want to be you anymore, get the fuck out. You do not fucking know my pain. No, don't even act like you do.
I was literally trying to eat and I was trying to do a lab report at the same time, and like that shit came on. I've heard it a million times at that point. It's a favorite. And then I was literally just like, I started sobbing in the booth, and I was like, I think it's time to take a break. It's time for me to like go get like a fresh air.
She is so talented, and I am very much manifesting for her SNL. I don't know if she's been a musical guest on
manifesting
SNL.
Tickets.
But I am manifesting that for her deeply, and I do feel that coming in probably late June or July. So I will say, everyone, just keep a lookout for that.
First.
I will just say keep a lookout for that. But she is really just so talented and just seems like such a cool,
she really does,
amazing person. And
I think Billie's one of the few people that if I met her, I wouldn't know how to act.
Me too. I was thinking about that last night. I would have no idea how to act,
because she genuinely,
I would bow. I would fucking bow. I'm not kidding.
I'd just be like, I think I'd probably start crying. You've done so much, and she'd be like.
I saw a video of her, I think last month. She had a billboard in LA, and it was in California, so probably LA. And some girls went like just to like look at the billboard like one night. Like, it was dark out, so I know it was night. And like Billie literally just pulled up because she was also going to see like her own billboard, like a fucking billboard. And she was like, "Oh my god, hi! Like, what are your names?" And I was like, "Oh," and like they like had a video of it, and I was like, she is so cool and seems so nice, and I feel like she would not like me at all, and that's what makes me love her even more.
I think she'd like me.
I think she would be like, basic little blonde bitch, get out of here. I think just because she's so fucking cool.
I think that like if I was comfortable enough to talk to her for maybe like 5 minutes, I think she would actually like tell me I'm a cool person.
Okay,
I would love to say that's delusional,
but I also just think I'm not necessarily everyone's cup of tea.
Not mine.
But maybe, if we talked and I was calm enough to speak to her,
I think that's the one problem is I wouldn't be chill enough to speak.
I saw
as me.
A TikTok.
I think I would just be like, "Can you watch Sister Sunday?" Because like I'm pretty cool, I promise.
Yeah, no, I love her. I did see a video of her. I think after the album release party, and like this like little girl like went up to her and like was talking to her. It was so cute. So I love her so much, and just the fact that she had her dog at her like listening party was so fucking cool. And like, if I was a pop star, like that would so be me. I'd be like, Cooper, we up, get on stage.
Cooper, we up.
That's another thing that I've been very much struggling with lately. Let me just pivot into this next. You know, when you're like 8 years old.
Yep.
And you're like, I want to be Hannah Montana. Like, I want to be a pop star. I want to be a singer and a dancer, and you know, and I can do it. I can be it. So badly lately. I just wish that I was a pop star. And I will say, like, I just want to be Sabrina Carpenter. Dude. She's really like ignited like this, like, she's another one I could just go on, but I'm just loving her right now. I love her music. Like, I fought the pop music for a long time. Like, I fought the pop music for a long time, you know, like, I was heavily, like, no, like, I'm a trap queen, you know, like, I'll admit it, and, like, only would do, like, pop songs for, like, sad songs, like, Billie Eilish, do you know what I mean? And the first time I heard Sabrina Carpenter's Feather was on Reels, when I didn't have TikTok yet, and I literally didn't know who was singing the song. I was like, is this Gwen Stefani? Like, is this Christina Aguilera? Like, who is this? It's Sabrina Carpenter. And so then I did go ahead and add it to my playlist, and I started listening to a little bit more Sabrina Carpenter, a little bit more Sabrina Carpenter, and I'm like, she has got the bops. And then Coachella, and then Espresso, and I am addicted and obsessed with her. Obsessed with her.
I appreciated her, no offense, before you.
No worries at all, please.
When it came
I did watch Girl Meets World, and you didn't, so.
That was, I think even she would say that's not her era. I think she wouldn't. I mean, she makes.
But I was on the wave. I was on the early wave. Go on.
Okay. Okay, you like Sabrina Carpenter, and then you hated her. And you hated her for exactly the song that I love, which is Because I Liked a Boy. That's when I discovered, or really was like, no, she actually has some.
That song is beautiful. And
then I listened to some of her older songs, and I was like, no, you have some gorgeous.
I will say I haven't listened to any of her older songs. DJ Active tried to play them for me a few times on Spotify, and I'm like, nope, I like this one album, and that's it.
That's it. That's fair.
You know, again, I'm a skipper, but
I definitely like her when she was out of her Disney era. Like, so I'm not saying like way back. I'm not saying like when she first like got out of like Girl Meets World. I'm talking about like when she started to find her own.
I love her, and she's like funny and like just
every video I
see, I'm just loving it.
I'm not a fan of Barry. I'm not a fan. I'm sorry.
I did see a video of him today. I meant to send you.
He gives me the ick in every single video I've ever seen of him.
Don't you think it's cute how he's just like her little, like, he just like follows around like little puppy, and it's just like,
I think that's maybe because you like that type of thing, and I don't. So I think that's gross. I think that's like why
you didn't like the video of him in Coachella, like when he was literally just smiling at her on the stage?
When he literally just like turns around and he's like, you are too damn old for that. You're too damn old for that.
You got a kid at home.
Does he?
Yeah, babe, he's got a baby.
I didn't know that.
Wait, doesn't he? Wait.
I think we're just thinking about SpongeBob. Look it up.
I thought Barry Keoghan also did have a baby at home. I mean, I know he's recently divorced, so maybe I'm making up the baby.
I guess it's like and it's not just Barry.
I thought it was
I think it comes with all of my pop star girls.
But hear me out.
You didn't hear me out, though.
You know that. Oh, you go on.
Yeah. Did the middle of my sentence interrupt the beginning?
You know what? Maybe let me just go ahead with this Google search I said I was going to do, and I will let you talk.
But I hate like all of the little like boyfriends to pop stars that are like I guess like Ariana Grande and her man. Like, I just think that all of these men that are, and I'm gonna say it with my chest, like, ugly. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he does have a baby.
Wow, that's crazy.
He'll be 2 in August, so happy birthday, Brando.
I think that it's just like I have the ick when it's such gorgeous and amazing, powerful artists like that they have such like mid or just like, you know what I mean? Like, he just like with Sabrina, the way that she is like, to me, she's Barbie. She's beautiful. And then you got fucking Barry or like Ariana Grande and then
Barry.
I know, bro. Or you got fucking SpongeBob. Like, it's just like honestly, I'm embarrassed for you because you're so great.
But I will just say, like, I would hate to put, but I mean the situations are very similar. But I like the whole like the girl is like this big like you know, pop singer. She's in her like very much prime right now. You know, she's blown up big. You know, and then he's just Ken. Kind of like, hear me out, like when like Taylor's performing and Travis Kelce's just there like, she sang my name. Do you know what I mean?
See, that's all what I'm embarrassed for. I'm like,
okay, so we are very different.
No, because I genuinely, I'm like, you are such strong, gorgeous, amazing, stunning, like, there's so many adjectives I could use for these women. And then you just have like men that are, I'm gonna say it, beneath you. And in my opinion, I could be wrong, in my opinion, I feel like you genuinely need someone that is at your same status or completely obsolete. I want either someone that's
like Barry Keoghan is also blowing up right now and like
for drinking fucking bathwater.
You didn't even watch the movie, and he was in a movie before that, I'm pretty sure. I didn't watch the movie either.
You couldn't name it,
saying, no, it was like
the
some
reason
war
that,
movie.
And
Obviously,
I'm also gonna say the only reason that movie was so popular was because Jacob was in it. Jacob Elordi was in it. If it was any other actor besides him, it would just be some fucking, like, weird-ass film that, like, barely anybody saw.
Yeah. I mean, no, I agree. He definitely was, like, front runner.
I think that Barry really just gives me the ick. Like, he specifically, and because she's just, like, she is Barbie, he's not even fucking Ken. He's literally just, like,
Ellen?
No, I love Ellen.
Me too.
He's just so decrepit, in my opinion. He's just, like, I don't know, maybe I just hate him. I think it's, like, the way he acts. I hate that.
Is it his face? I'm feeling like this is all stemming from his face.
Maybe the
I feel like you don't like his face, and this is where it's all coming from.
See, before he was with Sabrina, I could objectively say that he was like, okay, like, he's cute, he has beautiful eyes.
Sure.
It's the way he acts, where he's like,
oh, wow.
And I'm like, can you fucking stop? It's embarrassing for both of you.
Okay, so Sophia is a Barry Keoghan hate account.
Maybe it's just because I don't know, I just, like, I would love if she was with just someone that was, like, nobody.
Oh.
Or someone that was, like, absolutely the shit. Like, I don't even know. There's no man that can reach, I guess there's no man that I think meets my standards for her. Maybe that's it.
That's completely fine, and you should share that with her.
I'll DM her tonight.
Yeah, we don't even need to fight this one out, but okay, I see. But anyways, I love Sabrina Carpenter. I want to be her. She's so fucking pretty. But also, I'm just like, I wish like, I'm not made for this life that I'm living. Like, no singing ability whatsoever, no acting ability, dancing.
I would love
even
to
less
act.
though than that. But like, I wish I could just be like a little like cutie girly pop dancing around on a stage. Like, watching videos of Sabrina, I'm like, oh my god, you're so adorable and cute, and I wish I could dance like that. You know?
I do get that. I think that where we differ is maybe in our delusions. Is I'm not going to say I could be a pop star. That's not where I'm going. I could be an actor, I think. And I honestly think that...
Yeah, but I don't want to be an actor. Like, I would love to be a pop star. But I can't, because I can't sing and I can't dance.
Not every pop star can, though. You could really just get proper
I could do
auto-tune.
a leap at it. But even she learned.
To sing?
To dance. She couldn't dance before, but she did learn. But
you can learn. I think you just have to practice at it.
I really don't, like, genuinely, and I'm not trying to
I think you're just too embarrassed to try and
I'm
learn.
not trying to be bashful. I don't have the credentials of being coordinated enough to dance like that.
I disagree with you just a little bit. I'm not saying you have rhythm and you could, like, pick up a beat.
Oh, yeah, and I don't do that either.
But I think you could be taught, like, not necessarily, like, like
Olivia on stage. Oh my god, she fucking killed it. She was so adorable.
And don't come at me. Taylor Swift can't dance for shit. I don't give a shit. Her choreography is for people to perform around her and her to accentuate the performance behind her.
Which is fine.
Which is fine because she sings and, like,
she puts on enough of a performance.
There's a whole bunch of theatrics going on behind her that there's like enough. There's outfit changes. Like, she doesn't need to dance, but you don't have to be able to dance. You just have to, like, I don't know, have a cult following. Which also, I'm sorry.
Which we got. Check one.
Yeah. I would like to say to our followers, I would appreciate maybe a few more likes if anyone's willing, because it feels like...
It feels like we're shouting to the void. But last week when the episode went up, like, it was, people watched.
No.
It dropped.
I appreciate the views.
And I didn't even post that day, like, they're watching, just,
Yeah, no, I appreciate all of you watching.
If you're on your phone, there is a way to pull up the comments while you're watching your video, and it's on the same screen. If you
just hit the like. Just real quick.
Hit the like. Afterwards, take a second, watch the end credits, and comment down below. We'd love to hear from you guys.
We would. We really would. Also, this is on kind of the same topic, and maybe just my hatred of the men that they're with.
Okay, perfect. Let's go into it.
I'm gonna go into Taylor Swift, and I think it's embarrassing that, like, she sings, like, Karma is a Man on the Chiefs, or whatever the fuck that is. Like, I'm so serious, and I'm not trying to be mean. If you break up, there is a million fucking videos talking about how much you love this man, and I just think that's embarrassing. Personally. Maybe we discussed
that can be said about anyone.
Not many people actually shout out the, like, pinpoint exactly.
Okay, but there still would be so many videos of them walking together, them just, like, pictures of them together, her at his games, like,
no, that's in a relationship.
Say, I love you. She said, Karma is the man that keeps coming home straight home to me. Like, that's nothing crazy.
I think it is.
She didn't stand up on stage.
She altered her fucking lyrics to accommodate a man. I think that's embarrassing.
Mm.
Again, I have emotional issues.
Accommodation. I think that was, I'm going to shout out my boyfriend because he's in here and it's just cute and funny.
Okay. I'm going to agree to disagree because she does it on every leg now. Every single tour.
She sings that lyric.
Yeah.
Does she, though?
She did in Japan. I'm pretty sure Travis is not in Japan right now because it's preseason.
But are we sure that he was? No, I think he might have been.
I don't know. Regardless, I guess
I am not a Taylor Swift stan. I'm just, playing devil's advocate here.
I think it's maybe because I also think Travis is embarrassing. He's super fucking immature.
Las Vegas was, he did really push the limits with that one.
In all of his gameplay, though, he acts like, like how Gronk used to, but aggressive and even more embarrassing because it's like,
I won't forget when he fucking hit his coach.
No, but everyone's only seen the Super Bowl. But he does do that. Like, he's been doing that since the beginning of his career. Like, he's always been a childish person, and he's also, like, aggressive. He'll also always start a fucking fight. I'm sorry, I'm so mad right now about this. He'll start a fight with, like, the other team. Today.
He's going in with the heat today.
He'll start a fight with the other team, like, by goading them or saying, like, things to make them mad, but then it's always his teammates that are doing the pushing, and he's just, like, laughing. And I'm like, if you're gonna start a fucking fight, fucking finish it.
Participate.
Take the hits or don't.
Right, participate. Absolutely. And you know what? That is completely valid.
Hi, Nicole. You just texted.
Hi, Nicole.
I can't read it because it's too far from me to read
I couldn't read that either, honestly. Okay, yeah, no, well, you know what, Sophia, that is completely fine and valid. You know what, this gives everyone something to comment about. Please tell us whose side you're on here.
Mine is the hatred.
But yeah, I love Sabrina Carpenter, and you know what is so nice?
Let's hear.
And I do just need to give a special shout out here to my friends last week who we were watching Sabrina's music video because we were watching music videos for Becca's. Shut up, Becca. Hi, love you.
You were watching music videos? I don't think I've watched a music video in
We were just like playing music like from YouTube. So like the music videos were on, and Sabrina came on. So obviously I was like,
for what
everyone
song?
Shut up. It was Feather, I think. I forgot.
Is that when she's in the church gym thingy?
Yes.
That was very controversial, and I love that for the
Queen. And I was like, oh my god, this is the Queen. And everyone's looking, and like I had just been talking about her, and they were like, oh yeah, like you do look like her. And I was like, babes, you guys are so nice to like be that delusional with me. Like you are so sweet because Jada didn't know who she was or what she looked like. So when she was on, that's okay, become a policeman. So when she came on, Jada was like, she actually does look like you. And I was like, oh baby, you are so sweet to be that, kind to me.
Who would you say people tell you look like most? Of all celebrities.
Hold on, let me just see if this works. I've gotten perfect.
I have so sorry, folks, for
Oh, they're fine. They're fine.
You want to plug it in?
I have gotten.
Do you have the car charger?
I don't have the long one. I have this. We can use this. Who have I been told I look like? I have been told that I look like well, really, I could just tell you who I believe that I look like.
Okay.
So I do believe that I could be compared to a broke woman's Hailey Bieber. Just given the hair color and,
How do
cuteness.
you feel about that? The pregnancy.
So yeah, thank you very much for asking.
Let me also say this real quick. I saw a fucking video of someone, or like on TikTok, someone was like, it was pictures of her and Justin.
Mm-hmm.
And they were old pictures, and it was like her crying, and they're like, oh, and it was leaving a hospital, and like the caption over it was like, announcing like horrible. Miscarriage, and I was like,
horrible.
Oh my god, that's like actually so sad. And I went to investigate further, and it was like
it was fake news.
It was fake. They were fake, and I'm like, that's actually like fucked up though.
No,
like
that is very horrible, and I don't know
who
could even do that. Like,
and also people in the comments were like, oh my god, yeah. Like some people were like, oh my god, yeah, and then like obviously like the majority were like,
that's horrible,
so sad. Like,
and we don't
like,
condone that at all.
But I was just like, what the fuck, guys? Like, really, you're making up lies about honestly probably the saddest thing that could happen to someone.
Absolutely, during the happiest time of their life.
And she had just announced it too, so I'd be like, oh my god, that's actually so heartbreaking. Horrible.
Shame on that. Yeah, so I did absolutely, quite literally, and I've never not exaggerated something less than this, fell to the ground on my knees when I did get the news in the office at work, my place of work. I fell to the ground on the floor on my hands and knees, hyperventilating. Not kidding. Could not even exaggerate that like, if I were trying.
Your boss walks by and he's
literally, Nicole was like, "Oh my god, what?" And I was like, "Hailey Bieber's pregnant," and she was like, "Oh my god, I thought someone was like, dead." Yeah. And I was like, "No, this is huge news."
I mean, the death of my like young self.
Yeah, I am really, really happy for them, and I think that's amazing too. And so cute.
And she
looks so cute pregnant, but I'm so shook because she was at Coachella last month, and she wasn't in anything like wicked baggy or like, you know what I mean? Like she was just in like a normal like.
Maybe the pictures I've seen, but she dressed well with the way that she accentuates it. So she'd have a button that would go straight in the middle of her stomach, and then it would fall open, kind of like not like showing her stomach, but the way that it accentuated.
But still, I didn't think anything of it. That's why I was so shook myself. A gorgeous pregnancy shoot.
If you've seen like the TikToks of people like showing I didn't love the photo shoot. I loved her dress. I didn't like that Justin was taking pictures of her and someone was taking pictures of him. I thought that was so weird, personally.
I absolutely loved it.
Okay.
I loved it, and they were at... Where were they? I think they were at Billie's listening party. Yeah, they were at Billie's listening party, and they looked so adorable, and she had her belly out, and I'm like, oh my god, I literally need to just start walking around with my little belly hanging out, like, because if Hailey can make it look cute, why can't I, you know? They don't know it's not a baby in there.
Congratulations, though, and that might hurt your feelings more than you think it might. Not.
Maybe I'll just accept it and run with that, you know? But that was blessed.
Have you seen the Kanye comments that were like kind of like?
What Kanye comments?
Comments.
His own comments or comments?
He commented on her Instagram.
Hailey's?
Yeah.
On her I didn't even know he was still on Insta. Open up the door. Open up. Like, oh, Billie. This girl, she's a genius. Service here is like being wicked slow.
It says he posted, "I love you like a love song, baby." Like, or no, will he? Yes, he did. I have to go on TikTok for it.
He said that.
Yeah, hold on.
We could. If we find a screenshot of it, I'll insert it here. No promises right now. And was this verified? Like, is there screen recording?
I've definitely seen screenshots of it, but that could also be doctored. So maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm actually spreading a misinformation.
Screen recording of them tapping on it, and it is. I can't.
It's fake.
This could be possibly fake news to me.
I don't know.
But also,
it would be something
Kanye would do. It does seem like something Kanye would do, but he has been off Soch, I think, for a little bit lately. But I don't follow him, so I don't know.
I don't
or
either.
Do I?
I don't follow her either.
You don't.
But I will say no. I will not.
Oh, I forgot.
I will say I hope there's no hatred towards her. I especially hope that like now, like there were some definite jokes when it first was announced. But I really hope that like people will dial back with the fucking Selena shit now. Because like I mean I know they were married and absolutely it should have stopped when they got married.
Of
course.
Like. Be respectful of someone's life.
If I see one comment on her fucking baby post that says it should have been Selena, I'm gonna like find your fucking address.
Ooh, and I'll be with her. No, I completely agree. Let them be fucking happy. It was 10 years ago, and do not get me wrong, I heavily loved Jelena at a young age. I had a framed picture of them
she was the
in my room
like, okay, fine.
for like a very long time. Just because they were so beautiful, but like, babe, if you've had the first love, like, you know, like, sympathize with them.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't it for a reason, obviously, you know? Which is fine, and like, I'm so happy for Justin and Selena, truly. So circling back, yeah, I do think that it could be said that, you know, we could look similar.
I'd say Sabrina over Hailey personally, but that's just me.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. You know, if I had like clear skin and like just, you know, our haircut.
If I just like shrunk 2 inches.
Well, you know, if I didn't have acne,
if I bleached my hair a little bit more.
No, she's my root color right now.
I could be wrong, but she did an icier blonde for the Met Gala specifically to contrast her dress.
She wasn't at the Met Gala.
She was.
Hailey Bieber was at the Met Gala.
I thought we were on Sabrina. My fault.
That's my bad. She did ice it out. She did ice it out.
You and Hailey do have the same hair color.
Sabrina did ice it out. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Sabrina did ice it out. You're right. And she didn't have her spray tan.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
She had an icier one.
But I think me and Sabrina, her hair is a little bit more platinum than mine naturally.
Yeah,
I think
that's what I was like. If you
she
lost
does
a
go
few
cooler.
inches or
and who else? I once was told I look like what's her name? Olsen. Not Mary-Kate and Ashley. The other one.
Elizabeth
Olsen. I was told that one.
So you're the Scarlet Witch. That is a compliment.
Yes, yeah.
Nah, because she's the most powerful fucking Marvel hero.
She's a baddie.
She is.
Who have you been told you look like?
I honestly, when I asked the question, I immediately realized I couldn't think of who I've been told I look like.
Who do you think that you look like? Because I just said who I think I look like. That's who I tell myself, personally.
Of the celebrities, I don't think I really look like other celebrities. I often get, or I can pinpoint that, like, a lot of people have told me.
You're like Megan Fox.
I look like... I know. Immediately. Oh, when does the next Love is Blind thing come out? I hope that you and Demi will invite me back again, possibly.
Of course.
Or...
I would say probably summer, if not fall. Maybe September rain. Oh, perfect. Gorgeous.
I get too excited.
Lovely. Who would you say?
I don't know who I look like. I just like
Beyonce.
Beyonce. I get a lot of like personality. Like I remember when I was serving a lot, people would tell me I have like. There's definitely been a few like from Two Broke Girls, love her, the brunette one, Max, and then there's a show called Nurse Jackie, and someone told me I kind of have the energy of both Nurse Jackie and the side character.
Oh, I never seen that.
I've never seen it either, but. That one I've gotten a lot. That one I've gotten so much about the personality.
I want to watch it.
Who do you think I look like?
I don't know. You're like one of one.
I really can't think of a celebrity that I would be like, oh, that's me.
I don't know.
I mean, like a brunette.
No, that's a deep dive.
I just want to look at
that's going to bring up 40,000 people. I honestly don't know. Selena Gomez?
I've gotten that one. I don't see it personally, but I really appreciate it when I get it.
I feel like you could have like similar face shape. And like hair, obviously, color.
Let me see. Yeah, just don't look like any of them.
Oh, another pop star I've been obsessing over. Haven't listened to only one of her songs though. Madison Beer. Been obsessing over her. She's been all over my TikTok feed. And I did purchase her autobiography and I haven't read it yet, but I was just like, I like every interview I see of her, so I want to read her book. And she's just so pretty and beautiful. So shout out Madison Beer.
Yeah, I just don't think I look like any. Comment in the comments.
We can offline. Comment in the comment section who you think that Sophia looks like. Yeah. Please, we're begging you.
Because I don't think I do.
I don't know.
Right? I'm trying to think of literally anything.
I don't know either. I'm gonna have to think on this. America Ferrera?
That's so kind of you.
Of course.
I appreciate that. Oh my god, she is one of my all-time...
She's beautiful.
She's gorgeous, and I have to say she's an amazing, amazing actress.
Absolutely.
Most of you probably know her from Barbie, but if you've ever seen Ugly Betty, I think that
people could know Ugly Betty.
Dude, have you seen that?
My mom used to watch it, like, when it was on TV, so I know it. Yeah.
I just think that her character, like, she had such a... she portrayed...
Superstore?
If Superstore, hilarious. Dude,
I
actually saw a clip the other day of, like, you know that episode where the guy, like, is haggling her with the price of rings and then tries to...
Yeah, I got that today! Yes!
And I was like, I should really go rewatch that because it was, like, it was just so out of pocket.
I've watched that at least 2 or 3 times. I love it. Honestly, like, it did get a good run of seasons. Like, I think it had 4 or 5, but, like, underrated show, if I do say so.
I agree.
Shit also, is so funny.
And Ugly Betty specifically, I just want to go back to that. The way she, like, shows the development of that character, nobody else could have done it as well as she did without, like, disrupting the show completely, because at the end of the day, she's still, like, that sweet and, like, you know, clumsy girl that came in season 1, but she, like, really honed every strength and became the strongest version of that without losing that original character. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, you just killed that shit.
Love Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Oh.
Love. Dude. Yeah. So
that's so kind of you. That just made my day.
I'm so glad I could do that for you. Tomorrow, well, actually today, as Everyone's watching. We are going to a live podcast, so that's exciting. We're going to the Dropouts.
We're going to Tara Yummy featuring the Dropouts, actually.
No, literally, I'm only going for Tara and Jared.
I also like Zach.
I guess Zach too, I guess.
I'm sorry to say this. Jared has been freaking me out just a little bit.
Why?
In their development since Coachella, and he's like been like, oh yeah, like he's really like
really. You think
hitting on Tara, kind of, and it's not like, you know how Zach does it, and it's joking.
Let me ask you,
and she has to say no.
Let me ask.
And I used to think it was so
cute.
Have
you only been watching the clips, or have you watched any full episodes?
I can say honestly, only the clips.
Okay, and this will bring me to a point that I feel so passionately about. I hate clips. If anyone sends me any like clips from like podcasts, usually I won't watch them because I only like watching podcasts in full. I'm not gonna watch a 1 minute podcast clip, but I will watch an hour and 20-minute podcast to get the full gist of it.
It's a bold statement.
That being said, in exclusion of that would be Basement Yard, obviously.
Dude,
I will always.
That's always funny.
I will usually always watch those clips because I just don't watch that podcast in full usually, but. So I'm so excited to go to that, and we will definitely report back.
Yeah, we'll give you an update next week. We're gonna become besties with her.
I'm so excited to see her. She's such a fucking queen.
I've been ordering a lot of my newer shirts that have all the offensive things. I love these type of shirts. I have always loved these shirts, if you know me.
Yes.
But the shirt I will be wearing is, what did I say? Oh my god, how do I forget it already?
When I said I meant it rough, I didn't mean
nice. Yeah.
And I'm gonna wear my I Heart Sophia shirt because they're both like black and red. So I was like,
and I think we'll be
besties
have, like,
with her. Funny offensive shirt, so I'm like, I'm just going with my Sophia one.
I like that.
You know, because I
will offer you them. I got 1,000,001. Can I list off my shirts real quick? Is that chill?
Yeah, absolutely. Go bar for bar.
Okay, so let me start with the first shirt I ever got that said, I shaved my balls for this, and it was probably what started all of this.
That is a good one.
It was part of a Harley Quinn costume, but I still fucked with it so hard. Next one I got was, it says on the front, I have ADHD, and on the back it says a damn huge dick. Also hilarious.
I've never seen that one.
You've seen that one. It's just my hair is always down in the back, so you just never know.
I feel like I would notice the shirt that says, I have ADHD.
True. It's red. You've never seen it. Alright, I'll wear it. I'll wear it. I have a shirt that says, I love to make boys cry. I think I've worn, Don't Hate Me, It Turns Me On. I have one that says, I have more. But the ones I've recently gotten is this one. I got the I Heart Slut shirt. I have My Type Is Your Mom. I have the one that I'm going to wear to Tara.
Yes.
I'm going to have You Hate My Guts. I have one that says You Hate My Guts Because You Can't Reach Them, and it's in purple, which is like an homage to like Miss Olivia and the Guts album.
Homage is crazy.
Is that the right word? Yeah. Okay. And I have more. What are my other ones?
One of the biggest, I think, difficulties with this shirt is quite frankly remembering what they do say.
I agree.
That is always a struggle. Even when you were telling me about the order that you got last week, you were like, I don't fucking know what they say. Hold up.
I order some like offensive shit, and I think it's so funny. And you know what's funny is I get compliments from people of all age ranges. So the one that says My Type Is Your Mom, I wore that to Home Depot. The like probably 67-year-old man there said he loved it.
I love that.
And then the girl or the person at Starbucks, they said that they also loved it.
I love that.
And so like it's just like universal. I had a mom with her son say that she loved my shirt that said I love to make boys cry, and I thought that was hilarious because then he asked her what it said and she told him.
Crazy for that.
Like, I didn't know she told him. No, that was so funny. I was like, dude. And that's why like I can never not wear them because they're just funny. Like they might offend some people, but
anyone.
And the people,
I was gonna buy some. I should do that this weekend. I was gonna get some a while ago. The cart's still there. Okay, I'll do that.
You should. They're funny. They're also conversation starters, which is like maybe you don't want to do that all the time, but also like
absolutely not, ever. But go on, please.
But I think it's like a good way, or just like it's funny. I don't know.
They are just funny as fuck.
They're funny, and I also will notice people like walking past me, double take and read my shirt, and then just like see a smirk on their face, like it's funny, like they're giggling. They may not comment, but I'm like. You know, you may go tell like someone at home. You're like, dude, I saw this girl wearing this shirt that said I shaved my balls.
That's why you got the I Heart Sluts one because you saw it in the video, right?
Yeah, dude. Oh, I love that.
That was the funniest fucking video of my fucking life.
I'll say that boy on the street with the cop, he influenced me to buy that shirt.
Right. No, that's a fucking good one. Sabrina Carpenter has a shirt right now that says I Heart Sabrina, but the Sabrina's crossed out and it says sluts.
I like that.
Iconic.
I'll get that one with your name on it.
Oh my god, I love that.
I tell you,
sluts. And I did want to keep this one a little bit under 40, so
okay.
Just because I want to make sure that
can I just share one thing?
Yeah, please.
I found out that Saks Fifth Avenue was a chain and not just one store specifically on Fifth Avenue in Boston, or not Boston. In New York, because there's one in Boston. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what it did
to Nordstrom type deal, I think.
I didn't know that. Yeah. I recently discovered that. I always knew it from like the Carrie Diaries.
Yeah, of course.
And I thought it was just like Saks was only one store,
every
and I was
movie set in New York. I feel like
it has Saks in it. So I thought it was just New York. And I'm like, oh, there's one in Boston. I feel like it just kind of like I was just like kind of like
no, I was confused when I found that out too.
Why?
Because you were telling me it's
and I would also like to go to that to just see what it looks like because I don't know. I was just like
that. You can't wear one of those shirts in there.
Why not?
It's Saks Fifth Avenue.
It's in Boston, so it's not that. Okay, I'll dress nicely.
Like prom attire.
Really?
No, I'm playing, but not one of those shirts.
I was like,
we can go in there one day. I think it is like a Nordstrom type vibe. Like they just have like
Nordstrom's not that nice.
No, I'm saying. Oh, did the beginning of your sentence disrupt the middle of mine? It's got like different. It has like different like brands, like designer brands and stuff like that kind of ordeal. But I think it's like nice. But I think also Fifth Avenue in New York is just like nice.
I don't know. I just thought that was mind blowing. I had to share that with other people because, again, like I guess I feel like I just have to share things that I discovered that I feel like
the more you know. Yeah.
And I think I'm sorry. I have one other thing I wanted to say.
Oh yeah, please, I'm insisting.
Oh my god, I forget which one it is. Oh, because I've been wanting to say this one for a while. Boys don't have strap adjusters on their clothes. And they don't know what it is. Like the thing on the bras that you tighten, to tighten your bra. They've never seen that mechanism before.
Wow.
Because I got a hat that had that on it, and my friend Dawson, he was like looking at it, and he's like, oh, it's too small for my head. I'm like, oh, just like make it bigger. And he could not figure out the mechanic. He could not figure it out. I'm like, how have you never seen this in your life? I
am going to go ahead and say that is a little bit concerning, given that is on the back of most hats.
No, it's not. The one it's usually open. There's usually like a pull tabby thing. Like it's not like a closed circuit like bra strap adjusters. Do you know what I mean? So it's only like you pull this way and it widens it, or
it didn't have like a tail.
It didn't have a tail. Like it was looped exactly like a bra adjuster.
Well, it was probably tucked into the hat. It definitely had a tail though, because like most hats you can like tuck the tail in a little bit.
It could have been, but it wasn't visible.
Yeah.
So he was like trying to pull and it wasn't working.
Still a bit concerning.
I definitely agree, but I was just like.
It's right, men like, don't have that on their tank
tops
or nothing.
On nothing. Absolutely nothing that they... And I was trying
to... Good, they don't deserve it. One size fits all, bitch. Get in there.
And I was just like, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
I don't know, I thought that was also interesting information.
No, that is wild.
Yeah.
All right, well, I still have things to say, so we'll see you guys next week. Mm-hmm. Thanks for joining us for Sister Sunday. Have a gorgeous week. And, honestly... stay sexy, get money. Please tell me I look like Sabrina Carpenter in the comments.
Tell me who I look like.
And tell Sophia who she looks like in the comments, or we will be outside your house. Okay?
Alright, stay slay sisters.
Stay slay sisters.
And we'll see you Sunday.